Hello everybody. Today I'm going to try and recreate a simplified version of Lightwave Guru's bullet car rig that's in the 2024 content. I'm going to try and build something, a simplified version of it. So let me go ahead and show you what I have here for that I'm going to be building it with. This is a collision cage. There's the body. I got the wheels separated, and I have some little calipers for each wheel. Alright, so go ahead and jump over and bring it into Lightwave layout. I use Shift A to focus on the selected. I'm going to lock and make these lights not visible while I work. Alright, so I need go ahead and build a null. I'll call it global master. I'm going to create another null. Call it car master or truck. I'm going to call it cyber truck master. Make another null. I'm going to call it spring left front. I'm going to store selected. And I'm going to assign it all. I have my auto key create off, even though it says it's on, it's off in my settings. I am going to keyframe that there before I clear all assigns. Then I'll keyframe it again just to make sure that it stays there. I need to go ahead and clone this and rename it. To right front. And go ahead and move it over the right side and hit enter twice. Clone this one. Sorry. Let's bring left back. I'm just doing it in the order that LWGuru does it. So I'm copying it pretty close to directly. I'm going to leave quite a few things out though. And then I'm going to clone that. Change it to right back. And move it go ahead and save this. I'm going to call it Bullet Car Rig. I clone these one at a time so it's in order. I want them in order in the list. Alright, now left front 6 DOF. Right front 6 DOF. Left back 6 DOF. And right back 6 DOF. Alright. Go ahead and make some more clones, one at a time. These will be left front hinge, right front hinge, left back hinge, right back hinge. And let's see. Oops. Go ahead and do it again. Go ahead and change these colors now. Rename these. Shock. Absorber. Connector. Control all, control copy. Rename, paste. Rename, paste. Rename, paste. Change color. These all the black also. And make four more. And rename this to motor left front. Motor right front. back. Motor. Right. Back. Oh. Messed up. I'm gonna have to start all over again. Psych. We'll just change that real quick. Alright. Now we're talking. Oh, I want to change the color on this to black. And change the color on my calipers to red. I'm going for actual red. And use the green. Cage. To actual orange. Cybertruck can be, I guess, dark red. I hit to save. So let's go ahead and parent this. Parent this. Parent these. That. These. All of these. This will be, oh, I forgot to change color on these. I want them gray, I think. So it should be parented like this. 2, 3, 4, and then these will be parented to those. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to parent this to the Cybertruck Master. Cybertruck Master. Alright, I think that's looking good. Alright, I'm going to change to wireframe mode, and I'm going to change my subdivision levels on these so I can see a little better what's going on. Alright, so I want all these. So there's a where's the collision cage here? Can I see this thing? Maybe if I make this, lock it and make it hidden, so I can See the collision cage? It's not showing up very well, is it? Let me change this to something else. Maybe nothing's working on vertices. There's now I can see at least where they're at, and I need to, so I can move these up, but just underneath of that, over the wheel piece. Go ahead and keyframe that into place, and then all of the hinges need to be moved up to the top of the tire, just above it. Should be good. Keyframe them in place. These are good where they are. So these shock absorbers all need to be just a little above the pivot point of the wheels. Keyframe them into place. Alright, we should ought to be able to start adding these things in the bullet now. I'm going ahead and my bullet tab. I want to go to item properties. Add this from the layout. I want it to be convex. Collision margin will be 0. Onto a vertices. Change this given mass and knock it down to 20, and then go back to density. Put this at 1, but it does need to be on given mass. I just like all my numbers to match what Lightwave Guru had in his. This was 0, this was 0, everything zeroed out. Let's check the world. I'm going to have my draw bodies on all. Go and check on activation to always active. Everything else looks good. Let's go to the next one. Add from layout. Cylinder on X. Collision margin of 0.1 inch. This one's going to be given mass of 1. Should be 100. And the rest are zeroed out. On that. And just always active. Be nice if I could copy the settings. Oh no, is there a way to copy the settings? Nope. Try and right click on it. Nothing. Oh. go ahead and continue on here. Shock absorber is rigid. Box 0 foot. Solid. Given mass of 10. These are all zeroed out. .1. Always active. Go. Moving on. One. Oops. Alright, so now that these shock absorber connectors are in here, we can go back and set these to the shock absorber connectors. The corresponding shock absorber connectors. Right. So, I think these ones aren't attached to anything else. All good. It's time to set up our motors. This is a hinge. Shock absorber connector and the wheel. Let's see. Where was we? Let's see, one force of 600. I'm going to frame, make more frames, it looks like. Let's try 800. I'm going to go get frame 100. Close this and reopen it up now that I changed the frames. There we go. Frame 100. Frame 100. 400%. Now I'm using Alt click to move and Alt or Control Alt click to zoom or skew the screen. This is zooming and a zooming of sorts. So I'm going to select this one. I'm going to make it a spline. Attention to 1. I think I should make this a spline with attention to 1 as well. Let's see, frame 600 and frame 750 now. I'll make it 750. Should be 0. It should be 100. So it's a it's a thrust of 400. Oops. Control Z. And when it gets to 600, it drops off and there will be no more. Did I get that on the wrong one? 600. Yeah, so by 750 it'll be, the motor will stop spinning. But it might still have forward momentum, so it might roll for a while afterwards, depending, especially if it's going downhill or whatever. Alright, so let's go do this last one. Hinge. Wheel. Have a motor. 600. Do the same thing here. 100, 600, 750. 100, 400. 100 will be tension 1. 400, 600. Tension 1. And value of 0, 750 times 1. That looks good. Alright, so looks like what we need is some ground. So I haven't saved it all. Hit S. Let's save. Yeah, looks like it just falls into oblivion. Well, let's fix that. Let's go ahead and make a new. I'm going to make a ground box. I'm going to have it be 100 feet by 100 feet. Control A to center my 100-foot squared square. I'm going to hit 0 on all these guys. I'm going to do 100 segments. And I'm going to do hit the space bar to drop that tool. So that looks good. I'm still in white shade. I'll get white shade. I think I'm going to give it a ground surface. Call it round. Go in your surface editor, turn it into a standard. Make it brownish. Turn off glossiness and specular because I don't need that. And diffuse 100% is fine. And then I'm going to grab my move tool. I'm going to throw a texture on it because I want to see the wheels bouncing around and the car moving with it, reacting accordingly. Procedural. Say use texture. I'm going to zoom in here. Hold my control key down and pull up. And I don't want more than probably about 3.5 inches. Which is quite a bit of bumpiness. It's a decent sized bump. It's a 3.5 inch bump. 3 inches. I let go when it went to 3, so I'm going with 3. So apply. You can kind of see it. Let me go back and turn my smoothing on. There we go. Now I need to save this as bullet car test ground. And go back to layout and load it. There she is. Alright, so let me see here. Let me go ahead and keyframe this into place. I'm going to grab this global master and move it up. Whoa. I'm just going to move it up 6 inches. And hit enter twice. And then I got to add that ground to the bullet real quick. So it's selected. I'm going to add it. It's going to be static. Collision margin of 0.1 inch. Change this to Oh, no, don't change that to anything. I think all the rest of these settings are actually good. Should be. Hopefully good to go. Alright, let's see what happens. I turn this back to that, and I turn the car or truck back on. Back up a little bit. Well, that's not right. Alright, so obviously I have some wheels or something in the wrong rotation. So let me go. Alright, so let's go change the rotation on these. Minus 90. Enter. Minus 90. And enter. Minus 90. Enter. And minus 90. And I'm guessing that the calipers are going to have to go to 90 now. There you go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. So I'm going to move the ground so it has more run room. Uh-oh. I'm going to go to item properties, turn off enable dynamics so I can move the ground. So, thought there was a keyframe on one there for a second. And I am now going to move the ground 33 feet, minus 33 feet. Keyframe that, and then turn dynamics back on. Go ahead and let it rip. I'm going to zoom in, or I'm going to center and zoom in. And watch it drive across the field. So that back wheel is a little crazy and wonky, isn't it? Did I not get that in the center? Let me see what we got going on here. Turn these dynamics off real quick so I can move stuff. So this is centered. This is centered here. That looks good. Shock absorber. Does that make, oh it did. It made the motor and everything off center. So Let me see how far is the, so 1 inch. So if I move the motor this amount, negative this amount, there we go, it should be back where it's supposed to be. Copy, enter, and just do that for the S3 simultaneously. Hit save. Go back to the truck. Pull it back on. Oh, that's much better. So I highly recommend you go check out Lightwave Guru's bullet car rig dynamics scene file that's in the Lightwave 2024 content directory. I think it might be in 2023 also. But he's got all kinds of cool stuff going on in it, and I just pulled this out and tried to simplify it so people, you know, that had trouble like I did. I really had to pull that scene apart to get just this out of it. And there's actually a real cool way he rigs up the steering for it too, but I'm just gonna let you go check out his scene and he's got a dial that allows you to see the degrees of the rotation, kind of like a steering wheel but with degrees on it, and allows you to steer the vehicle around. You can keyframe left right movement, and he's got a few other cool features too, so go check it out and hope you enjoyed.